Topping today's news, we begin the holiday weekend with a double murder with both victims out on bail for serious crimes. Atlanta is back in the spotlight over labor-related issues, and the Independence Weekend kicks off with lots of festivities and the start to the Bahamas Games. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Jcn Saunders. This is your JCN Evening News. It's a pleasure to have you join us. Two young men are dead following a shooting on Sunset Drive in the area of Sea Link Drive in southern New Providence. One of the victims was also celebrating his birthday. The incident occurring sometime around 9:20 p.m. on Thursday as the victims were visiting a home. Their bodies and car was discovered bullet-riddled with over 40 shell casings around the scene. Police Press Liaison Officer Chief Superintendent Chrislyn Skippings gives further details.
Preliminary information revealed thus far, the men were about to leave this area when they were approached by two males, both of whom were armed with firearms. One of the firearms was a high-powered weapon. They opened fire on the vehicle, striking both males. They both succumbed to their injuries on scene. Both of the males are presently being electronically monitored. Both of the males are on bail. One is on bail for murder, and the other one is on bail for attempted murder. The man, one is in his early 20s, and the other one is in his mid-20s.
According to sources at the scene, the victim, who was celebrating his birthday, went by the street name of Berger and is linked to a recent double homicide. It was also revealed that the same victim recently had an incident where his residence was shot up in an attempt on his life. Police confirmed that both victims were being electronically monitored. As to whether this is a revenge killing, Chief Superintendent Skippings says this.
Both of these persons are known to us. Both of these persons are affiliated with gangs, and so there is a possibility that that is the case. I can't say that one of the individuals was involved in a previous matter and was able to evade being shot and killed previously. And so with that being said, I want to say to family members, those of you who know that your family members are involved in criminal activity, I would encourage you to not harbor them around you. Because if you do, chances are you yourself could become a victim of crime.
She goes on to speak directly to those who continuously engage in criminal activity and you family members who harbor criminals.
If you refuse to stop, if you refuse to provide the police with the necessary information needed to resolve the conflicts, this can be your fate as well. And so family members as well, you know exactly who your family members may be having an altercation with. Again, we extend our hands to you. Come in, have a conversation with your police officers at the Criminal Investigations Department or any one of the police stations. Let us know what is going on so that we could prevent these types of incidents from occurring.
Chief Superintendent Skippings again appealing to members of the public and the Sea Link Road area residents. If you have any information, please contact the police at 328-TIPS. That's 328-8477. With gun violence a major concern here in the country, Minister of State in the Department of Urban Renewal, Lisa Raming, revealed last month that her ministry, along with the police, are looking to put together a gun amnesty proposal. Confirming the initiative that it will soon happen, Minister of National Security Wayne Munro told reporters at the Office of the Prime Minister's weekly press briefing on Thursday that the proposal should be rolled out as early as next week.
I can report that I'm briefed by the Commissioner of Police, that the police have been given a framework for the proposal, that they are liaising with Minister Raming and her team at Social Services and Urban Development in order to iron out minor details. And it is anticipated that there'll be a rollout of this amnesty proposal late next week. This proposal relates to the cause of 90% of all homicides in the Bahamas, which are committed by crime guns. It is hoped through the work of urban renewal in the communities having a feel that this will be something that may encourage some persons to get off a track in this Bahamas that seems to lead just to death and carnage. And we look forward to that being finalized and presented to the public.
Earlier this year, Commissioner of Police Clayton Fernanda revealed that firearms were used in just about 128 murders that occurred in 2022. He also noted that motives for killing were retaliation, gang violence, and antisocial conflicts. Add to that, firearms were used in 96% of armed robberies last year. Gun amnesty initiatives, they have been used in the past by previous administrations, which have yielded mixed results. An industrial agreement was signed this morning between unions of tertiary educators, that's the Bahamas Union of Tertiary Educators, UTEB, and the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institution, BTVI. After nearly 1 year of negotiations, sometimes those negotiations did become contentious, but over 40 staff members at BTVI will now receive salary increases along with other benefits. Giving more details is BTVI's interim president, Dr. Linda Davis.
Tech Voc instructors, senior as well as master instructors. And those salaries range now anywhere from 3K plus to 75 in terms of negotiated amounts and possibilities of persons as they are slotted onto that career path. And again, thank you to Simon Wilson and the support of our ministers to make sure that we could meet that goal. There are a number also of leaves that were agreed, very generous leaves that include compassionate special maternity, adoption, paternity that had not existed previously.
President of UTEB, Daniel Thompson, says the signing of this industrial agreement has been a long time coming.
BTVI is critical for national development. And in developing BTVI, as the minister has indicated, not only must we develop our physical capital, spend money into the enterprise, but we must also develop our human resource. And that is what UTEB is about, the development and advancement of the human capital at the Institute. And none of these glorious goals that we set in place can be attained without the support of qualified, happy workers. And if the workers are happy and they're excited about work, we will fulfill those goals. They cannot be obtained without the support of the workers.
Also in attendance was Minister of Education, Technical and Vocational Training, Glennis Hannah Martin, who congratulated both sides for reaching this milestone.
And so I want to congratulate and thank all of them, including our labor consultants, for their input in helping us to find a resolution. In the relationship between employer and employee, there are some natural tensions along the way, but where you can find a happy medium that allows for the success and progress of all concerned, that is a huge accomplishment. And so I want to congratulate all concerned for the happy medium that allows for BTVI to go from strength to strength.
The agreement is retroactive from 2022 and will expire in 2025. In recognition of the country's 50th anniversary of independence, some 100 noted Bahamians have been selected for a special Golden Jubilee of Independence Award. The Office of the Governor General, on the recommendation of the Prime Minister, based on the advice of a blue ribbon group of eminent historians and distinguished retired public servants, announced individuals who have been selected for the award in recognition of their outstanding contributions to the Bahamas in various spheres of human endeavors encompassing both the pre- and post-independence independence. The award has been expanded to include people who are still alive, and those are posthumous honors that will include the first Governor General, Sir Mallow Butler, the country's first Prime Minister, Sir Lyndon Pinling, Sir Arthur Hanna, Sir Randolph Fox, Paul Adderley, Dr. Keva Bethel, and the musician Ronnie Butler will also be honored. The list also includes religious, education, sports, and civic leaders. The special Golden Jubilee Awards will be formally presented at a public ceremony later this year. And finally, in this segment, Jones Communications Network publishing another great Bahamian commemorative book entitled Celebrating 50 Years of Independence in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. As the Bahamas prepares to celebrate its Golden Jubilee on July 10th, Chief Executive Officer of Jones Communications Network, Kimberly Jones, presented the Keepsake to Prime Minister Philip Davis at the Office of the Prime Minister this morning. The commemorative book features articles of yesteryear, rising from colonialism to independence, a review of the Bahamian Constitution, women's suffrage movement in the Bahamas, and 50 years of educational development in an independent Bahamas to evolving times and greater economic ownership for Bahamian entrepreneurs.
To present you with our latest publication on the 50th anniversary of independence. I'm sure you're going to be absolutely thrilled when you go through it.
I know I will.
JCN has published various books in the past on Bahamian history, including 100 Most Outstanding Bahamians of the 20th Century, Bahamian Legends, Volumes 1 and 2, and Bahamas Independence and Beyond. This newest publication is available for purchase at Jones Communications on University Drive. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back after these commercials.